Hello and welcome back to Story Time with Collie. It's been far too long, but I hope you're ready for tonight's story, and it's definitely a beautiful story called Olive Harvest in Palestine, written by Wafa Shami. I hope you're ready. Here we go. It's a warm fall Thursday in the town of Ramallah, Palestine, about 6 miles away from the big city of Jerusalem. Noor and Manal live next door to each other, and they're having a quiet afternoon, hanging out, playing and chatting. Manal's dad approaches the girls and asks if they would like to go for a ride. Noor and Manal excitedly jump into the car. As they head out on the winding country road, the girls begin noticing all the olive groves whizzing by, and they squeal with delight when Manal's dad reminds them that tomorrow is the first day of the olive harvest. Noor and Manal make a game of trying to count the endless number of olive trees covering the gentle hills on both sides of the road. Manal's dad says that the land of Palestine is known worldwide for its olive trees, but that a few people understand the magic of these sacred and ancient beings. Did you know that it takes up to 5 years for an olive tree to start producing olives? Did you know that these trees are older than I am? In fact, most of these trees you see along this road are hundreds of years old. Noor is surprised to hear all of this. How an olive tree can last for so many years, she wants to know. Manal's dad replies, that is their nature. An olive tree is tough and resilient. Its thick roots are entwined deep into the land, just like the Palestinian people. The girls are tickled to hear this, and they erupt in laughter. It has become a tradition every fall. Noor enjoys harvesting with her friend and neighbour Manal, whose family owns several olive tree groves. It's a fun activity for the entire community, and it's important too, because so many Palestinian farmers rely on the olive trees to make their living. Noor and Manal and their families and friends will gather tomorrow to help pick the olives. The girls can barely contain their excitement. Here comes Friday. It's dawn and the sky is purple. Noor's mum wakes her up so she can get ready to join in the harvest. Although Noor is still sleepy and groggy, she jumps out of bed filled with excitement about this great day. Noor quickly washes her face and brushes her teeth as she throws on her clothes. Then she rushes next door to Manal's house. Manal greets Noor at the front door, exclaiming, I'm so glad you're here. My dad is already getting the car ready. He wants to leave right now. My mum will join us later. It's a crisp morning. As the girls arrive at the olive grove, the sun is rising over the hilltops. There are already several people there getting things set up. Noor and Manal immediately jump in. Everyone works hard, and yet the atmosphere is light-hearted and playful. And the air is filled with laughter, affection, music and singing. The olives are hand-picked and pulled or knocked out of each branch. The olives fall over cloths laid on the ground, and then they are gathered in a big buckets to be taken to the olive oil press. Everyone is really tired now. They've been picking olives since early morning. Then it's noontime, and suddenly Manal's mum appears with a delicious homemade lunch. It's a popular Palestinian dish called makluba, which literally means upside down. Makluba is made of rice, chicken, cauliflower and different spices. Manal's mum flips the makluba into a big round serving platter. The savoury smell of the hot cooked meal floats through the air. Noor turns to Manal and says, "Your mum is such a great cook. I'm so hungry and I can't wait to eat." Manal's mother calls everyone to take a break and come eat. People form a circle and sit on the ground under the olive tree and wait for the yummy food to be served. Then smiles all around as people take their first bite of makluba, feeling grateful for this friendly gathering, their hard work together, and this delicious food. Right around sundown, the harvest day is finally over. Noor and Manal are exhausted and ready to go home, but they feel so content to have been part of this very special day. Manal invites Noor to go with her the next day to visit the olive oil press, which is also owned by her dad. On Saturday morning, they both take off on a long walk to the olive oil press. They are carrying with them food for Manal's dad, including warm bread that Manal's mum just took out of the oven. The olive oil press is a very busy place, more like a factory. Big machinery, lots of noise and activity, farmers streaming inside, hauling their olives in a big bucket. During the harvest season, the olive press is open day and night. As Manal and Noor enter, Manal's dad is already there to greet them and take them on a tour. He starts by explaining the process of turning olives into oil, pointing to the first machine that washes the olives, then to the powerful machine that squeezes the olives and presses the oil from them. Manal cuts open her mum's freshly baked bread and slices off 2 pieces. Noor and Manal dip their bread in the golden green olive oil streaming out of the machine. Fresh olive oil with freshly baked bread. Yum, 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 Noor exclaims. Manal says goodbye to her dad. He'll be staying here with the olive press all night long. Noor whispers in Manal's ear, "Why can't your dad close the press and return in the morning?" Manal's dad overhears and sees this as a chance to give the girls another lesson about olive oil. For olive oil to be the highest quality with a smooth taste and less acidity, he explains the olives must be pressed immediately, right after they're picked. As Palestinians, our duty is to support one another like one big family. I must keep the olive press open 24 hours a day so all the farmers can have their olive pressed in time and we can ensure the high quality of our fabulous olive oil. Olive oil is a very big deal in Palestine, says Manal's dad, flashing a big smile. Noor feels so grateful to have had this awesome learning opportunity through her friend Manal and her dad. She returns home very happy, proudly carrying a beautiful glowing bottle of olive oil, freshly filled from the bottling machine. The end.